Sleep and Learn, a Motivational Story. Rayan was known in his school as the boy who always tried the hardest, but never quite reached the top. His notebooks were full, his pen never stopped moving, and his determination was unquestionable. Yet no matter how many hours he spent studying, his results never reflected the effort he was pouring in. Other students would look at him with a mix of sympathy and confusion. "Why do you still try so hard when your marks don't change?" some would ask. Rayan would smile a little, though inside those words pierced him like a needle. He did not know the answer. He only knew he had to try. What he didn't understand yet was that trying harder is not always the same as trying smarter. The weight of failure. It was the end of the semester when the results were announced. Students were cheering, exchanging high fives, comparing marks. But Rayan sat quietly in the third row, staring at the bold numbers scribbled in red ink across his answer sheet. 52%. It wasn't a failure, but for Rayan, after months of sleepless nights, it felt worse. He walked home slowly, dragging his school bag like it weighed 1,000 kilograms. His mother noticed instantly. "You studied so much," she said softly. Rayan finally allowed the storm inside him to speak. "Maybe studying isn't for me. I do everything, but nothing works. Others sleep early and still score higher. I barely even sleep." His mother looked at him with an expression he hadn't seen before, a mixture of concern and wisdom. "Rayan," she said gently, "you are filling your brain with knowledge, but you are not giving it time to grow. A seed needs darkness to sprout. The mind needs sleep to learn." Rayan didn't really understand. How could sleeping make anyone smarter? He always believed learning meant keeping his eyes open, sacrificing rest, and burning the midnight lamp. But that night, he felt something inside him crumble. Exhaustion, frustration, confusion blended into one heavy silence. A new experiment. Something changed the next morning. Rayan decided to try something different, not by studying more, but by studying less and sleeping better. He set a rule for himself. Study with focus. Sleep with discipline. No late-night cramming, no memorizing with sleepy eyes, no waking up with a tired brain. The first night he went to bed early, but his mind, trained to run like a machine, refused to slow down. Thoughts attacked him. What if I fall behind? What if I fail even more? Yet slowly, with time, sleep carried him into a calm darkness he hadn't felt in months. And when he woke up, something was different. His mind felt fresh. His thoughts felt clearer. His body felt lighter. He sat at his desk and read a page from his history book. Words that normally felt heavy and confusing now became stories he could visualize. Paintings, wars, victories, emotions. He realized something stunning. Information wasn't fighting him anymore. It was flowing into him. The change begins. With every passing week, Rayan shaped new habits, small but powerful. 45 minutes of focused study, 10 minutes of revision. A short break. Early sleep, deep sleep. He began understanding something he had ignored for years. Learning doesn't happen when we study. Learning happens when the brain rests after we study. Just like muscles grow after exercise, not during it, the mind learns after studying, not while reading. He started noticing things he never noticed before. Teachers' lectures made sense. Numbers in math connected like puzzle pieces. English paragraphs turned into meanings, not memorized sentences. His friends began to notice, too. "How do you remember everything so easily now?" "Why aren't you tired anymore?" "Did you join a coaching class?" Rayan just smiled. His coaching class was his pillow. His teacher was his sleep. Dreams of growth. Within a few months, Rayan changed, not only as a student but as a person. He became calmer. He spoke less, observed more. He no longer forced knowledge into his brain. He invited it. Sometimes at night, when he lay down, He felt like his brain was organizing everything he studied, like tiny workers inside his mind arranging books on shelves. History dates, biology chapters, math formulas, everything found its place. He realized with amazement, when we sleep, the brain rewrites what we learned into memory. One night, he had a dream. He was inside a huge library. Shelves reached the sky, filled with books he had read over the months. A soft golden light flooded the room, warm like wisdom itself. A voice echoed through the library. Knowledge is not taken by force. It grows by peace. He woke up with tears in his eyes, not of sadness, but realization. The day everything changed. Exam day arrived again, but this time Rayan walked inside the classroom with a calm mind and steady heart. He wasn't scared. He wasn't suffocating under pressure. He trusted his brain. As the question papers were handed out, he closed his eyes for 3 seconds, breathed, smiled, and began writing. Words flowed like water. Answers came without force. His brain, rested and nourished, worked like a sharp engine. When results were declared, Rayan stood in front of the notice board, eyes scanning for his name. It was there. But this time, beside his name wasn't 52%. It was printed in bold, shining numbers, 92%. For a moment, he felt the world go silent. Then the noise returned. Cheers, applause, whispers, shock, admiration. His teachers congratulated him. His friends asked him how he did it. His mother embraced him with pride in her eyes. Rayan finally answered the question he could never answer before. I didn't study harder. I rested better. The lesson. His life taught. That year, Rayan became the symbol of transformation in his school. Students who believed only long hours mattered learned something new. Productivity is not measured by time, but by clarity of mind. He started helping others, giving small tips that changed their lives too. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. Study with concentration, not force. Revise before sleeping. Let the brain store it. Don't overwork the mind. Respect its limits. He learned that sleep is not laziness. Sleep is not weakness. Sleep is fuel for greatness. Just like a phone needs charging, just like a tree needs soil no one sees, the brain needs sleep, not as rest, but as power. The power you carry. You are like Rayan, too. Maybe you study late and wonder why nothing sticks. Maybe you're trying your best, but your brain feels heavy like a door that won't open. Understand this. Your brain learns while you sleep. Your mind grows when it rests. Success doesn't come from torture. It comes from balance. Work honestly. Sleep peacefully. Learn deeply. Tonight, when you put your head on your pillow, don't feel guilty. Don't think you are losing time. You are investing in your mind. You are building memory, intelligence, creativity. You are watering the seeds of knowledge, because tomorrow when you wake up, your mind will not be empty. It will be ready. Ready to learn. Ready to remember. Ready to shine. Final message. No matter where you stand today, average, struggling, or lost, you can rise higher just like Rayan did, not by destroying your sleep, but by trusting it. Study smart, sleep deep, learn every day, even when your eyes are closed. Because when you sleep, your mind wakes up. And when your mind wakes up, success follows.